It was the return of the Southwest Derby to the SGS Arena as the Bristol Flyers hosted the Plymouth Raiders in the last home game of 2015. Flyers were looking to maintain their 100% winning record over the Raiders, whilst Daryl Corletto's men were entering the game off the back of 3 wins in the last 4 games. Into the first, and Tyrone Lee would finish his own miss with a one-handed slam. He'd end the game with 17 points and 11 rebounds. Flyers would start the game on a quick 8-2 run before Daryl Corletto finds Oren McMillan with the nice bounce pass for the one-handed flush. Second quarter action, and Josh Wiltshire would find a wide-open Corletto inside for 2 of his 14 points on the night. Then moments later, Wiltshire would have his 3-point attempt blocked by Cardell McFarland, who'd go the other way for the layup on the fast break. Flyers would trail 25-34 at the end of the first half. Into the third quarter, and Doug McLaughlin-Williams would sink a pair of back-to-back threes to cut the deficit to 5. McLaughlin-Williams would have 6 of his 9 points on the night in the third period. But the Raiders would stretch the lead back out to double digits as Wiltshire feeds Dante Williams on the break for 1 of his 6 assists in the game. Then Wiltshire would drive all the way to the rim to pick up the hoop and the foul. He'd convert from the line for 3 of a team-high 26 points to go along with 11 rebounds. Flyers would trail by as many as 12 points in the fourth quarter before Greg Street would spark a comeback, knocking down a pair of crucial threes to reduce the gap to just 2 points in the game's final 2 minutes. And it would all come down to the final 10 seconds. Flyers down by 2 as Cardell McFarland drives to the rim and draws the foul. He'd go on to knock down a pair of clutch free throws to tie the game at 73 as Plymouth used their last time out of the game. Raiders would have a chance to win the game with just 5 seconds to play as Josh Wiltshire drives the open lane before Greg Street comes out of nowhere for a huge defensive stop. Time expires and the game heads into 5 minutes of overtime. And once again, the game would come down to the final few seconds with Cardell McFarland finishing the tough go-ahead layup at 2 of a season-high 29 points to put the Flyers up by 1 with just 6 seconds to play. And Plymouth would have a second opportunity to win the game out of the timeout before Bristol would come up with another defensive stop. And the clock runs out before the Raiders complete the tip-in. Final score, Bristol Flyers 80, Plymouth Raiders 79. The result means Raiders are still yet to beat Bristol in the BBL, with the Flyers now holding a 6-0 record against their Southwest rivals in all competitions. And don't forget, tickets for the Flyers' first home games of 2016 are now on sale at the official club website, bristolflyers.co.uk. This is Downsy from Sam FM, wishing you a very happy Christmas, and we look forward to seeing you at the SGS Arena in 2016.